So I was outside eating canes, and then there's this one kid at the canes that I was eating at that goes to my school. And I'm like, yo, oh my gosh, it's him. And then I kind of realized that he kind of looked like one of my other friends. I'm like, ooh, like, that's trippy. Cause like, I'm just not realizing that there are certain people at my school that remind me of my friends physical features wise. Like, the guy was tall, brown, skinny, you know, he kind of dressed like my friend too. The only thing is, he has monolids. He would literally look exactly like him, except he had monolids. Nothing wrong with monolids, I'm just saying, monolids are beautiful, in fact. It came to my attention that, like, the majority of my friends have their own little doppelgangers at my school. And I'm like, ooh, nice. It's trippy in a sense, but it's kind of cool, because now I get to see my friends everywhere I go. In the least creepy way possible. Like, I wonder if I have a doppelganger that my friends see. That'd be cool.
Things that my ex did and I still say it, but it kind of progressively gets worse. There was this one time where he didn't text me all day until like 5 p.m. And when I asked him what kept him so busy, he told me he was playing Legos. Said I love you 2 days into our relationship. He had only liked me for 3 weeks before we started dating. Guess what he's already saying to the next girl? Gave me a cute necklace, which his friend later told me he had found on the floor in the school hallway. We went to a school dance together, but I forgot my ticket in the car, so I had to wait outside for my mom to come back to the school. He left me outside, alone, in the dark, because it was too cold. Told me, and I quote, "It's quite a jungle down there." Pressured me into calling him daddy, even though I had already told him I wasn't into that. Lives 5 minutes away, just a few streets down from me, and he couldn't find any time to see me for a whole summer vacation. In addition to that, I wasn't allowed to hang out with any of my guy friends if he wasn't there, which means I spent the whole summer alone. Said he didn't like calling, but would always call me if he wanted to do silly things. Constantly says the N-word and thinks it's the funniest thing. He's white, by the way. This was before we dated, in 8th grade, but he started beefing with a 6th grader and tried to get people to jump her. There was multiple times where I got mad at him for doing something that hurt me, and you know what his response to that was? He would say things like, "I'm a terrible boyfriend," and he would cut himself. This is all the same guy, by the way. Can we blast out?
I hate when you've liked a song for like literally years, and then it starts trending on TikTok, and all of a sudden, you have TikTok music taste. Like I was talking to a friend yesterday, and I was talking about this song I like, and he says, "You only like that because it's trending on TikTok." No, I have literally liked that song longer than TikTok even been a thing.
Bye. As alien caretakers, we seriously shouldn't push unhealthy stuff onto our pet humans. Went to a friend's house yesterday for a play date with our pet humans. I walk in and immediately see her human in a small cage before she let her out to play with my human. We talked and then I asked her what food she feeds her human. I say that I fed mine human kibble or a standard human breakfast. She then proceeded to inform me her human was blorbtarian and ate the same food as her. Everyone and their mothership knows blorbtarian humans don't live past 15 at best. I tried to tell her that it was unhealthy, but she again tells me she wanted her human to look like Luca and that her human could handle it. She then looks at her human and says if that Cagbibian dies, I'll file a complaint to her breeder. First of all, Cagbibian. Second, I couldn't stand her glurpulp, so I grabbed my human and left in that very moment. I absolutely do not understand how some caretakers don't actually care for their humans.
I feel like nobody talks about how hard it is to be surrounded by pretty friends. Every single one of my friends is always so much prettier than me, and it honestly sucks.
Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying it's their fault by any means. But it just gets so draining. All of my friends are talking to boys, and the talking stage I had was barely even a talking stage, which is a story for another day. It sucks because all my pretty friends are constantly complaining about their looks. They say that they're ugly, but if you're ugly then what am I? I really do try to look better. I take time in the morning to get ready, and I work out every night. But no matter what I do, my friends will always be prettier. I honestly would do a face reveal on here, but I'm trying to keep it so nobody finds my account. It's just so hard to have a crush because I know for a fact that I have no chance with them whatsoever. There's always times where my friends are talking about how fine the guy they're talking to is, or how nice their boyfriend is. It's been seriously pissing me off because it's literally all they talk about. Anyways, if you want any other stories, like up and I'll post again soon. Love you all.
I seriously despise the phrase PMO.
It ruins everything. I could be Irish dancing on the floor because of how funny a video was. And then there's some boring person in the comments saying this just PMO. I wouldn't be saying this if it did nothing, but the second that phrase is commented, everyone hates whatever was playing.
What is your issue?
Like we would love if you kept it to yourself, because it ruins it for everyone. I was watching a video on how someone didn't get into college, and their little sibling made the person a fake acceptance letter. And keep in mind this is a kid. They have all good intention. I went into the comments, and I could smell the PMO.
It was everywhere.
It is truly such an annoying and killer mood word. And people that use it try to be funny when someone says they don't like it, spamming it everywhere.
It's not funny at all.
So please keep it to yourself because it ruins it for everyone.
That's it, bye.
Good.
Is this a safe place to say that I low-key don't even know all my times tables? And I don't understand fractions, too. And before you go in the comments and say, you're prob too young to be on this app. I'm old enough, but I'm just bad at maths, okay? Have you never seen a girl bad at maths? Like I could figure it out if you gave me a good 5 minutes. And I low-key count on my fingers, too. Please tell me you relate. Anyways, that's it. And thank you, Sulfur Monoxide, much for so many likes. Bye-bye, Pooks.
Stop calling me a femboy! I'm getting concerning amount of people in my DMs and comments calling me a femboy. I am not a fuzz. I am not a femboy. Just because puberty did not do me well does not mean I am a femboy. I hate the fact that I can't use certain tags on my blockblast videos because then no one knows what I'm talking about and no one sees it because it flops. Anything Hoyoverse related always flops, and I don't know why. It's the racism. They know I'm Hispanic, and they're trying to get rid of me. Cause a few days ago, I posted something about Honkai Star Rail. Fun fact, I play Honkai Star Rail. And I posted it, flopped horribly. Listen, I just want people to know that I like Honkai Star Rail, and I play, I want to do other forms of content with my friends, and I want to post them here, if they're okay with it. But, I'm afraid it'll flop, and it most definitely will until, something changes. One of my friends here, Skit. He's a pretty silly guy, look at him.
Hi. How is a computer gonna ask me if I'm a robot? Motherfucker! You're the robot! Don't beep-boop-bop me, you stupid bitch! God! Nah, this pisses me the off. I'm not gonna do computer anymore. Technology. Go outside.